All right, let's get cooking. Welcome to the latest edition of Chin Check Sports Radio. I'm your host, JD. I want to thank you all for taking the time out to join us. And as always, we welcome any suggestions, feedback, comments, and criticisms, which improves the quality of our program, which ultimately improves your listening experience. Before we get started, I want to tell all of you thank you for your tremendous support. People are slowly but surely finding out about who we are and what we do. They enjoy and respect the passion with which we speak. But as we always say here at Chin Check Sports Radio, we do this because we love it, as we are simply sharing our passion with you all as we continue to build our listening army to take over the world. We know that we are your go-to on YouTube for Dallas Cowboys coverage throughout the NFL season, as well as any and all Dallas Cowboys coverage throughout the year. And yes, good people, we know we are almost a week late and a couple of dollars short in our review of the 2025 Dallas Cowboys Week 5 win on the road in our home state of New Jersey, playing the New York Jets. We were in transit on the day of the game, so of course we definitely knew what was going on. Definitely caught maybe from the middle of the first quarter on down to the rest of the game. But of course, when you're traveling and unpacking and getting back to normal routine about things, so unfortunately, this particular review kind of fell by the wayside a little bit later, or much later than we usually do, and we certainly apologize for that, because I know that you all definitely look forward to our reviews. But let's jump right into our numbers here. Quarterback Dak Prescott, 18 of 29 attempts, 237 yards, and 4 touchdowns. Javonte Williams, 16 carries, 135 yards, and 1 touchdown. With a breakout performance, much similar to one Miles Austin, Ryan Flournoy, 6 catches, 114 yards. George Pickens, 2 catches, 57 yards, and 1 touchdown. Jake Ferguson, 7 catches, 49 yards with 2 touchdowns. On the defensive side, rookie Shamar James, 15 total tackles, 8 solo. Wanye Thomas, 10 total tackles, 5 solo. Donovan Wilson, 8 total tackles, 3 solo. Deron Bland, 7 total tackles, 6 solo. Kenneth Murray Jr., 5 total tackles, 1 solo. Maris Leoval, 4 total tackles, 3 solo. Trevon Diggs, 4 total tackles, 1 solo. James Houston, 3 total tackles, 2 solo, 1.5 sacks, 1 tackle for a loss. Willie Stewart, 3 total tackles, 1 solo. Donovan Aziaraku, 3 total tackles, 1 solo. Sam Williams, 2 total tackles, 2 solo, 1 sack, 1 tackle for a loss. Osa Odigozua, 2 total tackles, 1 solo, 1 sack, and 1 tackle for a loss. Jadeveon Clowney, 2 total tackles, 1 solo. Kenny Clark, 2 total tackles, 1 solo, a half a sack, and 1 tackle for a loss. Well, you know, we don't overreact to losses, nor do we gloss over wins. But the Dallas Cowboys probably put together their most complete game of the season on both offense and defense, even though the score was 37-22. But that score was closer by 2 late or garbage time touchdowns, along with 2-point conversions. At one point, the Dallas Cowboys were up 30-3 in this game. So the Cowboys clearly had the game game was pretty much over by halftime in the third quarter. So definitely the Cowboys did what they needed to do. Looking at some of the positives, the touchdown catch from George Pickens was caught over Sauce Gardner. So that's definitely was huge. I mean, George Pickens seems to be a matchup nightmare. With CeeDee Lamb out and still recovering, it was definitely good that George Pickens has clearly taken over as a number 1 receiver. And we're talking about he jumped right into the spot. Ryan Flournoy had his breakout performance. So can you imagine this lineup on the field? And clearly there's a good connection with Dak Prescott and George Pickens. You watch videos online and on social media, George giving Dak a gift, and as they're walking into the tunnel, they do a little dance together. So George Pickens has really ingratiated himself to the football team. Now, of course, you got your folks on social media. He's only doing this to be on his best behavior to get a new contract, and that might be true. But while we have what we have right now, he seems to be a great teammate. Definitely welcome into Cowboys Nation, and definitely more than playing his part. Going to see how Mr. Flournoy does with his opportunities. I think it's safe to say that he has solidified himself as a Cowboys number 2 receiver. When CeeDee Lamb comes back, he's going to be the number 3 receiver. So definitely Cowboys did great in that regard. Folks, the Dallas Cowboys walked into MetLife Stadium with 4 backup offensive linemen. And we're going to give the offensive line credit. They did what they did. And remember, the Jets have some players on defense. It's not like they're dealing with a whole bunch of scrubs here. You got Quentin Williams, you got Sauce Gardner. So the Jets have some pieces here and there on the football team. And the Dallas Cowboys bringing 4 backup offensive linemen, that's pretty big. And the reason why that's significant, because this is the same Cowboys team, when they lost one Tyron Smith, it seemed like the entire offensive line became trash based on one player missing. So now you're talking about a starting center, starting right guard, starting left guard. So guys were injured. So it's just safe to say that Cowboys went into that game. They dominated the line of scrimmage, did what he had to do. So definitely kudos, or if there was a Chin Check Sports Radio game ball to give, definitely be the offensive line. So definitely much kudos to that. Defensively, the Cowboys definitely did their thing. A new star in Shamar James might have been born. Again, not going to totally overreact to say that this is the Cowboys' breakout performance. We say that this is their most complete performance of the season. And definitely, guys, they definitely came to play. Again, we gave the numbers with rookie Shamar James out of Florida. 15 total tackles and 8 solo. So definitely the Cowboys needed to play some guys who definitely were making plays, and they definitely did what they had to do. Now, there's some things that we did have to get on the Cowboys about. We noticed this even in the Green Bay game. The rush defense is starting to get a little bit leaky. I mean, Breece Hall, 14 carries with 113 yards. So that's something still to kind of keep your eye on. We thought the run defense had improved, especially from last year and at the start of the season. However, at the expense of a pass rush. But really, that Green Bay game, I thought, exposed the running game of the Cowboys. So that's something I hope that somebody is watching this at the Star in Frisco, where they're watching their film and stuff like that, to say, hey, we need to be mindful of, of teams starting to run on them. So other than that, folks, I mean, definitely a solid performance by the Cowboys. The next game, they'll be rolling into Carolina. Shout out to my old friend Al, my brother. Glad you are progressing well. I'm glad you're doing your thing. I'm very proud of you. Just proud of the man that you are. And please tell sis that I said what's up. And definitely, the Cowboys will be playing the Carolina Panthers on 1 p.m., so that'll be an early game. Hopefully, we're going to have that review to you in a timely manner, compared to how late that we gave this review to you all. So until the next time, it's Chin Check Sports Radio. Signing out.